All right, good morning, guys. It is 3 a.m. on October 21st, 2024. And I figured I'd do another one of these vlogs because today is going to be kind of an interesting day. I'm soloing the route and I'm in the spare. I'm going to be in 102 today. But at this point, and there goes the light. Let me just flip on the overheads. At this point, 103 is the spare because I've been using this thing so much. It's always been 103 has been in the shop for a good while, so we're just trying to figure out what's going on with it. There's some fuel pressure issues, but it's nothing mechanical. So we're just leaning towards computer now. And we're letting the mechanics kind of take control on that. Without further ado, I'm going to run up, grab my grandparents' trash, and then I'll meet y'all back down here and then get the truck started up. Alright, so being a gasser, this thing actually sounds pretty good. So I'll give y'all a cold start. Noticed this before I even was able to start the truck up and get any kind of codes. And it's pretty flat, but this thing needs tires. So I'll air it up and then try and figure out the tire situation sometime this week. But today, route's gonna take 11 or 12 hours. I'm not going to get tires after a 12-hour ride. Y'all see that? It's also saying to change the oil soon. So I'll have that on today. Because this truck, since it's an F-250, you can take it to the 5-minute oil changes and they'll just get you in, get you out. See, I've got, I don't know if you can see, I turned the overhead back on. But all I use for a pump is just a little car charge. Let me get my phone out. Y'all can't really see that. It's just a little like thing with a car adapter. I mean, it works fine for the job. It takes a little while, but no issue here. All right, it is 3:30 on the dot, so it's time to roll out. Tires all aired up. And just a little tracker. We got 154,500 on the dash. That's a nice even number. I like that. So at the end of the route, I'll show you my mileage and we can kind of see how many miles that we do today. Today will be 5 loads, so the miles will be a lot. Down here we got the light setup. So we got roof, and we got amber, which is flashers on the grill and tailgate, like that. Bada boom. All the stops that I get on this morning load are stops that are on a pretty well, not all the stops. Most of this load is stops that are on a main highway, main trucking route. If you know anything about trucking, you know they do it early. So there's a lot of 18-wheelers, especially going to the landfill. But if I don't get it now, then I'll have to fight all kinds of school traffic, and commuter traffic, and all that good stuff. So it's better to get these stops up first thing in the morning. So with that being said, I will see y'all if anything interesting happens. If nothing interesting happens, I'll check in with y'all after this load is full and I'm going to the dump. So deuces for now. All right, load 1 is done. You can't really tell, but it's pretty packed in there. This was probably like 30 something stops. I haven't had any not outs so far today besides one stop that's a pool house. So you can bank on that one not being out because it's, you know, October. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the dump and I will show you all my weight ticket. All right, so leaving WM, had to wait a little bit for them to open up since I'm not a after hours customer. So the time is currently 6:40, so it's been just over 3 hours since I left the shop. We've got 1 load done, but this is normally the longest load as far as time goes, so we're running about normal. This load was 0.69 ton, which is way lighter than normal for the first load. Normally it's 0.88. Last week it was 0.93. So maybe today we'll have a nice little light day. Probably not though. All right, so I will check back in with y'all once I am going to dump load 2. All right, it's about 9:13 and this is second load. This is like as full as it gets. This is the mark I wanted to be at because this finalizes everything on the west side of the main highway that kind of splits this day into 2 sections. So feeling pretty heavy right now. I want to say this is probably going to be heavier than last load. I mean, last load was 0.69, so it's not really hard to beat that. But I did have a lot of cardboard, a lot of like airy bags on this load. So we'll see. The dump is probably 15-20 minutes out of here. So I'll see y'all then. All right, just dumped load 2 and it was 0.75. I don't know if it's because it's getting a little chilly out here or what, but 102 isn't really packing the best. I mean, it never has. It's a pup, but I don't know. Yeah, not much to say. I'll check in on load 3. All right, I've got like 40% battery on this battery. I'm gonna put you guys on the side because I got a nice strip of stops on a private driveway. Yeah. This one I picked up my densest area and then a couple outliers that were around it that I would normally be able to get with 103, but I couldn't because I packed out early. Well, I packed out normal for this truck, but in terms of routing, I packed out early. I tried to get some footage of the GoPro mounted on the side of the truck. in one of those dense areas, but it shut off, saying that it has low power. It looks like this one still has like, this battery still has like 30% left, and it had 40 something when I tried. But I brought a second battery. I've got some more neighborhoods I'll go into on 4th and 5th load, so I'll probably do some side footage of that, because at this point I've got enough hopper footage. Might as well actually show you guys myself working, not just the hydraulics. So I will catch up with y'all after I dump this out. Alright, I've switched out the battery, so this one is fresh. It's at 100. That last load was, I think, 0.68 or something like that. But we just got into a neighborhood where I've got a good amount in, so I'm going to put the GoPro on the fender and just let it rip. I'll probably speed it up. So. That's good. It for this neighborhood. I'm gonna go do some spread out stuff. So, bye for now. All right, I got load 4 on. We're heading to the dump. Had to leave some bulk on this load, like right here. Some wood, stuff like that. You know, A, I'm way too full to take stuff like that. B, this is the spare. I don't want to risk messing it up. And then even, you know, anyway, no matter if I was in this truck 103 full or empty, I wouldn't take stuff like that without them letting me know beforehand or whatever like that. But it could seriously mess up the packer, so that's why I leave stuff like that. I actually just made up some notes to leave on people's cans when they do have stuff that I don't take in the can. I basically just copied one from Advanced Disposal, but you know, it's all good. So yeah, it's currently 1:51 and dump closes at 4, and I've got one more load to do after this. So factor in drive time and all that stuff, probably be back on route by 2:15. So I'm thinking we should make it, because this last load is the closest to the dump, and it normally takes me about 45 to 55 minutes to get all of it, maybe even up to an hour. I mean, if you haul trash, you know there's a bunch of variables that go into the timing on the route. Like today, I don't have to deal with school traffic because school is out today. It's teacher work day. So that's been kind of nice, but then again, you know, having to wait 20 minutes for the dump to open, that already put me 20 minutes behind without even, what am I trying to say? It was just out of my control. I'm already 20 minutes behind. So yeah, I'll check in with you guys after I get this load dumped. This is definitely my most packed load. So I'm thinking it should be a pretty big one. Feeling 0.8 something. If it's not 0.8 something, Waste Management is going to have to recalibrate their scales because they're wrong. So I'll see y'all after I get this dumped. Alright, checking back in. I just finished up load number 5. I know I didn't recap load 4. It was 0.75 ton. So a little bit less than what I was thinking, but it's whatever. Right now I'm not packed out at all. I probably got maybe 0.6 on here, not a whole lot, but the current time is 3:21 and I'm leaving my last can, so it's pretty close to 12 hours right now. Definitely I'll make the dump, which is good. I guess this will kind of be the end of the video because the route's done. So as far as the mileage goes, I know I said I'd recap it. We're sitting at 154,679, which that is going to go up when I go back to the shop. So we can round that up to like 154,690 probably. So that means today we did 190 miles, which is pretty crazy considering my service radius is only about 8 miles. But that's what happens when you're in the spare truck that really can't hold too much and you got to do 5 loads. It's just a lot of back and forth. Probably a solid 3 hours of my day today was drive time, which, you know, what can you do? But yeah, that's gonna be all for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Feel free to comment if there is anything you guys want to see in the next video. I'm not used to doing these vlog styles, so I really don't know what I'm doing. But as always, I thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed.